Blow me down. It's St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to the Martini lunch. I think blow me down is a traditional Irish saying. I don't know, but I do know that we're here, we're live, we're playing, we're together. This is some Ireland music from Ireland. I guess that makes that Irish. And I'm already about had as much as I can listen to because I'm not a big fan of the Irish music, y'all. I hate to say that. We'll come back in a little bit later here. See what's going on. Oh, the coon dog didn't like it. Do you hear that? Do you hear that in the background? I have the coon dog in studio live. She's going to be a special guest right now. I will be having a special guest, special edition coming up. So please check your subscribing times there. Check, well, I'll do a video to announce it. That'll be the right thing to do. The proper thing to do. Oh, yes. I want to show you. I don't know what I want to show you. What am I doing? I don't know. We'll go back to these guys. So anyway, they're in a pub in Ireland, supposedly live. Do you hear that coon dog? She drove the snakes out of Tennessee. So I'm just kidding. All the snakes live in Tennessee. We now have alligators here, and so I would not come here. I wouldn't even visit. Hang on, I've got to go rectify something. You're loud and obtrusive. And just like that, we're back to normal. So, I hope you're wearing green. I hope your Kilblarney is happy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know stuff. I know Scotch eggs or hard-boiled eggs that were wrapped in sausage and then deep fried. And then, is it shepherd's pie? Sometimes that just sounds gross to me. About everything that's Irish is gross. I am against green beer because I don't like gimmicks with beer. Unless it is the famed Swiss bikini team. The Swiss bikini team is not a gimmick and is always welcome wherever you are. Because they bring the inflatable hot tubs. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I've had a hell of a morning. Oh my gosh. I don't even have my drink. Where is my drink? Where'd it go? I honestly don't know. I've lost my drink. If you've lost your drink, it's time to stop drinking. Hang on. I think I found it. Here we go. There it is. So good once it touches the lips. So I've had a hell of a morning. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and I hate those. My doctor's cool, of course, because why would I go to a doctor that wasn't cool? And anyway, so she, and I go to a woman doctor, of course, because why would I want some dude touching me, poking me? Ugh, sounds gross. Anyway, so she, I think she was disappointed in me. She said that I was surprisingly healthy, except for a few things like, I let myself get fat. And so I'm going to get over that. It's another obstacle. It's another challenge. And that's something I'd like to talk about at some point. I want to talk about challenges. And there's a lot of times we're faced with things. And there are people. God, excuse me, man. I got gas after drinking that. There are people that will, they don't handle challenges well, okay? So, and you know these types, you may be this type, and if you are, we're here to fix this. So this type is that, like, you have the person. It's like, the saying "crying over spilt milk" comes to mind. The person that, like, they freak out over the littlest thing. Oh, not being somewhere on time, biggest pet peeve in the world, right? These people, they flip out. They're like, "Oh, it's at 7 o'clock." Look, this isn't a flight, okay? This isn't a movie. There's not a set time on anything. It's like, oh yeah, hey, I'm having a party. Come over. Yeah, what time's your party starts? Come over 7. That means I'm ready. After 7 o'clock, I got everything ready. You can come on over. These people will show up like 5 minutes early and expect to be applauded. Like it's something great. And if you're with a person like this, the have to be on time people, and you're late. You're 7:05. Or oh my gosh, we're late. We're late. Right? We told them we were gonna be there 7. Like it's some sort of like dicta written in stone. It's like Moses came down from the mount with the tablets, and he's like, "These are the commandments. Thou shalt not be not on time." I mean, come on, look. If anybody's taking time that serious, you need to relax a little bit, okay? Ferris Bueller. I should play that actually. Ferris Bueller taught us about time. And what did he say? He said, life goes by pretty fast. Every once in a while, you gotta slow down and smell the roses. And that's true. It's so true. You need a day to yourself. You need to sing Twist and Shout in the middle of the streets of Chicago. You need to have lunch with the Sausage King of Chicago. What's this? Abe Froman. Abe Froman. Boy, I think I patterned my life after a lot of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Zach Morris, and Maverick from Top Gun. Those put those three together, and you got me. So anyway, I don't know. I know St. Patrick's Day today. I hope you're all safe. I hope if you're going out and you're going to enjoy some libations tonight, do it safely. There's this thing now called Uber. I don't know. I don't take public transportation. But with Uber, you should never have a DUI. Let's just all grow up a little bit, okay? Dude, don't even try it anymore. It's so not worth it. It's amazing to me how drinking and driving, and you don't have to be drinking. I mean, you can have, anything. You have medication. You take Benadryl and be driving DUI, driving under the influence. It's not worth it because there's such a social stigma that you might as well go out in the middle of the streets and drop the hard R's, use those gamer words, and you know, put on a sheet, pretend you're a ghost, and go around in gamer words. DUI has such a stigma to it now. And it's a shame. There should be no stigmas in life. You ought to be able to make a mistake and own up to it. The problem is, though, is that when you affect other people, and think of DUI as being like the obnoxious pork processing plant. Okay? So the fumes from this place are horrendous. They're coming in, you smell all that. It ruins your house. It ruins your value. You can't stand it. You got to get out of there. It's making you go crazy. All right? Well, that's what DUI is. It affects other people, and you don't see it while you're doing it. So just don't at all. Just remove that from your vocabulary, and we're taken care of. Okay? So, anyway, yeah, be safe tonight, okay? There's roadblocks out everywhere, and that's another topic would be the constitutionality of roadblocks, which I believe they are unconstitutional, but who am I to speak? I am not a constitutionalists. Those guys are crazy smart, and awesome people. Um, let's see here. So yeah, went to the doctor today. Still now after this, I gotta go to the hospital. Um, but not for me. Not for me. That's good. But still, that's how I spend my days. And it's tiring. It's very tiring, but I don't complain about it because it's a challenge. And so the challenge, this goes back to where some of the people that are, like the time people. Okay, so if you have a challenge, you're given a challenge, don't freak out over it. Okay, like those people do that are like, oh my gosh, we're 5 minutes late. Don't freak out over spilling milk. Just get a hold of yourself. You're the problem when you freak out. That's what the problem is. The problem is not the spilt milk on the floor. The problem is not what some arbitrary arms on a clock say the time is. The problem is you. So you got to chill out, dude. I mean, that's just the best way to describe it. And I know it's awful. I know if I ever had anybody ever listening that is a time person, they're gonna completely hate me. I'm just using that as an example because that's the first thing that popped into mind because everybody knows that person, but that's not the only thing. I mean, uh, sporting events people. I mean, I have watched people just lose it over like who wins the Super Bowl. And I'm like, you're not there. You don't like any of these teams in the normal course of the year. So why are you so emotional about it now? Um, don't let things that don't matter bother you that much. And literally, that the whole if it doesn't matter, it answers itself. It has to have matter. Okay, you have to be able to touch it. Like, we're talking physics and chemistry type matter, and you have to be able to touch it and hold it and see it and stuff like that. And if you can, whatever that is, love it with all your heart. And I mean, share love from everything. The 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 computer I'm on right now, I love it with all my heart. To relationships, your friends, your family, everybody, love them with all your heart. And if you do all that, you'll just be happy. And that's the goal. Your goal every single day is to wake up, be happy, and then go to sleep just as happy. And remember that tomorrow's a new day and you don't know what's going to happen. And I guarantee you, as long as you have faith and you keep on trucking and you keep on moving, that tomorrow's going to be a better day than today is. And this right here is your St. Patrick's Day speech. You just went to church, y'all. Welcome to church. Dismissed. Anyway, let's get back over. I don't know what's happening in the world. Like I said, I was out. I see that St. Patrick's Day is trending. Go figure, right? Japan had another earthquake. Still no tidal waves. Uh, Irish soda bread. I don't even know what that is. Uh, Cock Industries. I mean, I don't care. Why are we on that? St. Patrick's Day 2022. It's actually on here twice for Google. It's St. Patrick Day. It has 100,000 searches. St. Patrick's Day has 2 million. These are the top. This is what's trending. Von Miller. Don't know who that is. Uh, don't care about the Warriors. NCAA tournament. I don't gamble, so I don't care. Um, I just think it's funny. Ukraine is not popping up, and I saw where Ukraine and Russia were supposedly in like some kind of a peace talk deal, right? Um, Now it's all talking about inhumanity, the Kremlin, climb down. So it seems like they're putting up a lot of stuff that it's um, Dolly Parton has spoken about Ukraine. Let's see what Dolly has to say because, whenever I want to know some deep intellectual thought, I think to myself, where is a blonde with big boobs to tell me what is correct international policy? I'm sorry, I was trying to turn all this stuff off. Oh, wait a sec. You guys can't see this. Ugh, I hate when I do this. Just watch the guy in the ponytail. I'm going to read this to you. This is from Fox News Digital. Country singer and songwriter Dolly Parton. I've not read this. This is going to be live as usual. Dedicated the Academy of Country Music Awards to brothers and sisters in Ukraine as Putin's assault has sent millions fleeing for safety. But is that what she said? Parton joined Fox and Friends on Thursday alongside author James Patterson to discuss her dedication and the book they co-authored, registered Run, Rose, Run. Isn't James Patterson like, don't liberals hate him? That's not political, Parton told co-host Steve Ducey of the dedication. That's a humanitarian issue right there. I just knew we were all going to have a big time that night while all those poor people in Ukraine were suffering and misplaced and going through all kinds of hell. So I felt it only right for me to say something about that, she continued. The pair also weighed in on the book they co-authored together, which was written about dreams in conjunction with a series of songs Parton created. Dolly's still hot. We were working on the story, and I just saw a picture of her as I scrolled down this article. I know it's not fair. I'm not sharing it. We were working on the story, and all of a sudden I thought, well, this is about Nashville, Parton said. I write songs. I understand this. So I started writing songs then. But that would be a greater way for me to contribute to the story because he knows how to write a book, for sure, Parton said to Patterson. So we just kind of swapped back and forth, she continued. I would write all these songs, send him the lyrics, and he managed to splatter some of the lyrics throughout the book. And we're very proud that we have a soundtrack for our book. Patterson added that what the pair have been doing is unprecedented, pairing writing and musical skills into a series of songs and lyrics sprinkled within the novel. We wrote a little mystery and we made some music history because I don't think anybody's done it before, Patterson said. At least we're not aware of it. So, there you go. Dolly Parton. James Patterson. Is that not the guy I'm thinking of? Who's James Patterson? Let's see here. No, I think it's somebody else. Peterson, I think is who I'm thinking of. James Peterson. Ha 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 ha. What is... Wait a second here. Did this guy... What are his books? Bibliography. Let's see here. That's the note. Let's see here. Kiss the Girls. Adaptions. Main article. So stupid. Okay, he did Along Came a Spider, Kiss the Girls. Those are movies. London Bridges. That's stupid sounding. Double Cross, Cross Country. Alex Cross's Trial. I guess Alex Cross is the main person. Cross Justice, Cross the Line, The People versus Alex Cross, Target Alex Cross. Oh, it sounds so exhausting. Honestly, I haven't heard of any of those books. I didn't know they were books. That's just horrible. Adaptions. See here. These are horrible. So I've heard Kiss the Girls and Along Came a Spider. But like the rest of these is books. I've never heard of these things. Yeah, he doesn't seem very impressive to me. Okay, well, James Patterson and Dolly Parton have a thing. Boy, isn't that exciting? Um, let's see here. So, anyway, oh, this is a big one though. Where did I see this? It was the FBI came out and said that Hunter Biden's laptop was real. And it's like, oh, wait a second. Are you kidding me? Hunter Biden's laptop is real? I couldn't imagine that. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can't find that. And then I'll share that with you. Let's see here. National Review opinion. Let's go over here and check this out. That guy's playing a flute. You don't want to see that. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, sure seems Joe Biden knowingly lied about the Hunter Biden laptop story. Let's see what this has to say. Now, this is an opinion piece by Newsweek. I mean, still, it's a reputable source, or National Review. Next time President Biden speaks about anything really, remember he knowingly lied to your face about Hunter Biden's laptop story, which the New York Times confirmed today, and which Joe Biden must have known was entirely true and it was first published in 2020 by the New York Post. Didn't the New York Post, didn't they get kicked off of Twitter and something else for publishing this? This is the big deal. Okay, New York Post. Now that Joe Biden's president, the Times finally admits Hunter's laptop is real. This is today. Forgive the profanity, but you have to be shitting us. First, the New York Times decides more than a year later that Hunter Biden's business woes are worthy of a story. Then, deep in the piece, in passing, it notes that Hunter's laptop is legitimate. People familiar with the investigation said prosecutors had examined emails between Mr. Biden. I just realized you guys aren't on this. So sorry. You know, it's so overwhelming. So overwhelming. All right, here we go. Oh, look, there's cute little Hunter. They say like, oh, he has addiction problems, stuff like this. Dude, he doesn't have an addiction problem. He wants to do what he does. He lives a great life doing what he does. Wouldn't you? I mean, okay, rock stars. Help me out here. Do rock and roll stars, do they do drugs or do they not do drugs? I think they do drugs. Oh my gosh. Are they known for being promiscuous? Oh, I think they are known for being promiscuous. Oh my gosh. Hunter's just living the life he wants to live as a rock star without having to actually do anything. He just keeps going around saying, my daddy, my daddy. He better have a bank account somewhere because his daddy's not going to be there forever. And I feel bad for him. Anyway, I see here. People familiar with the investigation said prosecutors had examined emails between Mr. Biden, Mr. Archer, and others about Burisma and other foreign business activity, the Times writes. Those emails were obtained by the New York Times from a cache of files that appears to come from a laptop abandoned by Mr. Biden in a Delaware repair shop. The email and others in the cache were authenticated by people familiar with them and with the investigation. Authenticated, you don't say. You mean when a newspaper actually does reporting on a topic and doesn't just try to whitewash coverage for Joe Biden, it discovers it's actually true? I swear Donald Trump will sue every single one of these people. We ought to be out there with pitchforks. This is what you want to talk about manipulation. Anyway, but wait, it doesn't end there. In October 2020, the Times cast doubt that there was a meeting between Joe Biden and an official from Burisma, the Ukrainian gas company for which Hunter was a board member. A Biden campaign spokesperson said Mr. Biden's official schedules did not show a meeting between the two men. The Times wrote, acting as a perfect stenographer. That guy right there is more important than anybody that'll ever hear these words. Think about that. Think about that. He is probably the most influential person in America. He's more influential than Elon Musk or Bill Gates or any other name you want to add up there that's controversial things. He may not be more influential than Ethan Van Sciver because Comicsgate absolutely wrecks people's minds just saying the words. Comicsgate is, you can say Comicsgate, you might as well just say Trump 2024. That's how people get so upset over it. And I think I have to say now that, like, anytime you mention any type of election stuff that you're not an election person, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, okay? So whatever tube I'm on right now being rebroadcast, I'm not saying anything about any election stuff. Okay, we're going to focus on, what year is this, 2022? We're going to focus on this year. And what we are going to also do is history lessons. And this is history. And currently, this is the most influential person in America. Okay, the story continues. Yet in the latest report, published Wednesday night, the Times said the meeting likely did happen. Oh, no way. You mean to tell me that Joe Biden, who was the person on his campaign? Who was the person on the Biden campaign that said, well, his official schedule says no, he didn't meet with anybody, so that's that. Oh my gosh, I bet it was Peppermint Patty. What do you want to bet? If it wasn't her, it was someone just like her. Someone who looks like pig vomit. You know, they look like a pig and make you want to vomit. Oh my gosh. Oh no, we have to believe this because Joe Biden says it. And the Times just goes, well, what are we going to do? We're going to do what Joe Biden's campaign says because, damn it, politics is more important for our side to win than for the truth to be told or for, what's just being decent. Just being a decent human being. My gosh, I mean, if these assholes did all this stuff and they still get elected, then so be it. But let people decide. Don't try to hide stuff. That's manipulation. You know what happens when you manipulate stuff? You screw it up. This is what they don't understand. Manipulation is communism. Communism doesn't work. That's why, and I forget the justice's name that said it, the freedom of speech is you're putting words out there in the marketplace of ideas. And you will have a natural filter. Society will naturally filter out what it wants to hear, what it doesn't hear, what it wants to believe, what it doesn't believe. But every time you try to control it, it fails. And it's like Princess Leia in Star Wars said, the tighter your grip, the more star systems will slip through your fingers. The tighter you try to make speech. As soon as you say something like, yo, you can't talk about that subject on our platform anymore. And then all these dumbasses say, their platform, their rules. Yeah, okay, remember, go to a restaurant and tell them you want to sit in the black-only section, or the white-only section, or the gay-only section, or the woman-only section. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. Their business, their rules. I don't think so. Anyway, you're sitting here and it's like these social media things that they want to control the narrative, and all they're doing is making people go, well, as soon as you say I can't talk about it, then I know it's true. Bingo. Bingo. I mean, that is natural human thought. Anybody who doesn't think that way is there. You know what the problem is that all this has to do with people smoking medical grade marijuana, and they're out of touch with reality. Okay, these people, I don't know. Could you imagine if these people focused on their tech jobs as hard as they do on medical marijuana? You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I mean, who knows? We would be. Well, we wouldn't have lost the ability to go to the moon. We lost the map. Think about that one. Anyway, back onto this. In the heat of the presidential race, the Times never missed a chance. There goes Coondog. Never missed a chance to cast doubt on the laptop, saying the information was purported, and quoting a letter from former Democratic officials who claimed, with no evidence, that it was Russian disinformation. Oh, so before the election happened, they were setting up about how much you should hate Russia. You think about that. For 5 years, Democrats have been talking about how much you should hate Russia, and now we're at war. I mean, I'm not saying anything Russian. I'm just saying that's a coincidence. That's an obvious coincidence. If you think it's not just simply a coincidence, then you're wrong. And you shouldn't listen, and all bets are off. I'm not saying anything conspiracy or anything else. Just pointing out 2 points in time and what's happened to them. Not making an influence. Don't listen to me. You should not take any advice from me. The Russian, as recently as September 2021, the Times called the laptop unsubstantiated in a news story. Why was it unsubstantiated? Because of willful ignorance and the Times' curious lack of curiosity. That sounds like a good title. James Patterson needs to use that title. The curious lack of curiosity. I need to write that one down. Hunter's business partner, Tony Bobolinsky, came forward immediately after the Post report and confirmed that the emails bearing his name were legitimate. Did I read that right? Came forward immediately after the reports. Claimed they were legitimate. The Bidens didn't even deny it was true. They just deflected with the media's help, saying it was a dirty trick or not a story. Mostly the press just ignored it. So this guy is saying, yeah, those emails that you're saying I sent them. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy that had the laptop. Nice hat. John Paul Mac Isaac, a Delaware computer repairman who went public with the sordid contents of Hunter Biden's hard drive at his home in Wilmington, Delaware. I don't understand the hat. Is he a member of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Anyway, now we're 60 months away from the 2020 election. Joe Biden is safely in the White House, and the Times. I don't know if Joe Biden's in the White House. Did you know that 30% of his first year he spent in Delaware? I'm thinking that's probably where the fake Oval Office that they built, that they don't deny. I mean, this is all facts. Just where it's located is for security reasons they can't tell you. I'm betting you it's in a trailer on his property. Joe Biden's safely in the White House, and the Times finally decides to report on the news rather than carry the Biden campaign's water. And they find that, hey, Hunter Biden's business interests benefit from Joe Biden's political status to a suspicious degree. Perhaps this is a topic worthy of examination. How did the Times authenticate the laptop? It doesn't say. Unlike the Post reporting, which detailed exactly how we got the files and where they came from. The Times does a hand wave to anonymous sources. No facts have changed since fall of 2020. They knew the laptop was real from the start. They just didn't want to say so. That right there, okay, this statement is claiming that the Times meddled and stuff that I'm sure you can't say on any of the tubes. So anyway, there's never any shame in these 180s. Sorry we wrote a fact check that turned out to be bull. Sorry we wrote a piece claiming something wasn't a story and you were stupid for thinking so. This makes you wonder what January 6th stuff was about, right? Because you had Project Veritas just get that interview with the guy from the Times who said it was the way that it was being reported was suspect. Look, there's the most influential person in America with a crack pipe. Have you ever been to a gas station and up front they have those little bottles with a little tiny rose inside of them? Next time you see one, buy one. That's a crack pipe. So buy one of those, take the rose out, and then tell people that you're going as Hunter Biden for Halloween. You're just going to be out in the public smoking crack. And you expect no repercussion for it. Now, don't smoke crack because crack is whack. Anyway, I love this again. There's no sorry that we wrote a fact check that turned out to be bull. No sorry we wrote a piece claiming something wasn't a story and you were stupid for thinking so. Oh, there it is. I had that right. Go back. Twitter banned us for supposedly publishing hacked materials that wasn't hacked. The company's CEO apologized, but by that point, they had accomplished what they wanted. Like the Times, they cast enough doubt to avoid making their preferred candidate look bad. Readers of the Times have discovered in March 2022 that Hunter Biden pursued business deals in Europe and Asia and may have leveraged his father's position as vice president to do it. Hunter also may not have properly registered with the government to declare all his income, all legitimate topics of discussion about presidential candidate's family. No. He also had Burisma is a Ukrainian business. Let's see here. Is a Ukrainian business. Gas, they sell gas company that was being investigated by the Ukrainian government that Joe Biden stepped in and had interfered with the investigation. You know what happens you interfere with an investigation in the United States? Think about that for a second. Look, man, 80 million or not, I don't care. Man, it's what's right and what's not right. You're going to sit here and say all this stuff like, Trump didn't, he won't show his tax returns. You don't have to. No one should have to show their tax returns. That's between the IRS and you. What you do is once you put in your tax returns out there, you're effectively, there's 40 million attorneys? No, it's not 40 million attorneys. I heard the statistic once. It's a unsettling amount that all of a sudden everybody becomes a tax expert as they go through because everybody wants that chance at the golden ring. Martini glasses up, guys. Anyway, it's all crap. So yeah, Twitter banned them for posting stuff about this laptop, saying it was the Russians' fault. And now we're fighting the Russians. Guys, I'm not saying anything one way or the other. You know, it's your own brain. You come with your own conclusions. Not mine. I don't have any conclusions. I'm a lover and a I thought that was a hospital band there. I really did. What man wears a bracelet? What adult smokes anymore? Anyway, that's good times. Good times to be had. So, we're going a little long here on this special occasion. I'll be looking for a special surprise guest here. We got contacted today. I will put out a YouTube video. I'll post it everywhere once I have confirmation. I try to a time, and we will have fun with that. Guys, that coon dog's mad today. Look, she's trying to tell y'all happy St. Patrick's Day. I already forgot how to say it in Yiddish, but it's Purim. I'm saying it wrong for our Jewish audience today. Have a happy one. I hope you're sloshed by now. I think you're required to or something, aren't you? That's what Joe over on Good Logic said. Anyway, as always, guys, I love y'all. Keep on. Wait a second here. You know what I gotta do? I gotta stop this. That's not what I want, though. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna remove myself. Does that work? Is that how I do this? Because no, I can do it anyway because I was smart. No, that's background. Crap. I can show you this. Boom. What a loser. I got the wrong. Oh, wait a second. Let's add one. That's it. That's what I gotta do. Add my photo. I've got a photo to show you guys. And as soon as this uploads, there we go. Hey, have a happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. From the Gipper to Jack Ritter. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm lost. Anyway, Godspeed, you guys. Be good. Be good at it. Until next time, stay frosty.